You know, Raiders Nation, where y'all at? I already know y'all not even gonna comment on the video, so I don't even think I should even waste my breath. But I'm gonna welcome y'all to the channel the right way. Daryl Gladden, what's going on, man? What was all that? You over here agreeing with Ace? Y'all both wrong. Y'all both is wrong. What y'all talking about? Ram and Correa talking about something. The Dolphins gonna be in for a rude awakening. Man, come on now. I'm not. Come on now. Now, the first thing I want to get to real quick is the Miami Dolphins fans complaining about the play calling. Like there was complaints about we had first down and long. We was running the ball, and a whole bunch of other short passes that we was doing. Come on now, get it together. When it comes down to play calling, the Raiders defense, they were ranked, I believe, 30th in the league in stopping the run. I'm gonna bet. Sit back and run the ball on first down every single time, and hopefully we get a big play. Unfortunately, we didn't. But if we would have ended up getting a big play, we would have ended up, set up the play action pass like you saw to Kenny Stills, like you saw with them handoffs to Albert Wilson to Jakeem Grant, like you saw that, and like that makes them bite on them plays. If we consistently keep trying to run the football, I know we struggle running the football, but that's what sets up those plays. Now, another thing I want to get to, because in the first half, like the penalties, the offensive pass interference penalty, the ejection on Akeem Spence in the first half, that was ridiculous, dog. That was ridiculous. Because to be honest with you, that Akeem Spence penalty basically that killed us, because it was a third down. Cam Wake had a sack. The Raiders was about to get off the field. That was crazy. That literally was crazy. And of course, the two pass interference calls, one on Kenny Stills and the other on Jakeem Grant. The one on Kenny Stills was a pass to Albert Wilson, I believe. He ended up picking up the first down. We ended up having a punt because it made it a third down and long. But all around, the Miami Dolphins offense, I love the way they played, except for the running game. I love the way they played except for the running game. Ryan Tannehill was flawless, 17 for 23, 289 yards, 3 TDs. Really don't want to count them other 2 TDs because they kind of look like handoffs, like Trent Green said in the game. But hey, I'll take it. I'm one step closer to not getting them 500 on-call push-ups, so fuck it. I'll take that. To be honest with you. Only thing was he missed a touchdown pass to Kenny Stills. He hit a deep one to Kenny. He hit one to Jakeem Grant. We're gonna analyze both them other 2 TDs, because them last 2 touchdowns, the Jakeem Grant one and the Albert Wilson one, them joints was clean. They was sexy, boy. They was real sexy. Now the first, there was 2 TDs by Jakeem Grant. It was a receiver reverse. He came around. It was kind of like a little shuffle pass to Jakeem Grant. Ryan Tannehill did the Jakeem Grant turned on the speed and went upfield to score the touchdown. The second one, that was the one to Jakeem Grant again. It was a fake handoff. It was a handoff to Frank Gore. Frank Gore pitched it to Albert Wilson. Albert Wilson reverses field as Jakeem Grant was reversing in the backfield, coming upfield wide open. He ended up breaking the tackle and scoring a touchdown. And of course, that last one to basically nail the coffin to the game, that was it was kind of like a shuffle pass too from Ryan Tannehill to Albert Wilson, and he ends up taking it upfield for another touchdown. But the part about the savage part about that Albert Wilson touchdown, Jakeem Grant was sprinting with him. Not one Raider in sight, and these boys sit back and like high five, like they putting on the burners together, like we smoked y'all ass. We smoked y'all ass. And then the Raiders fans want to sit back and talk about it's a trap game. Quote Gibson Fred. Come on now, them corners cannot handle our receivers. I knew that. Y'all gonna sit back and try to send the kitchen sink at us. Y'all cannot check us one-on-one, and it was just not happening. And it goes to show. Albert Wilson, 2 catches, 74 yards. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 70 yards. Kenny Stills, 3 catches, 60 yards. Like, they didn't even have double-digit catch totals, and they was about to break 100 yards. Y'all cannot check them one-on-one. Unfortunately, Devontae Parker, he didn't get the numbers that I was expecting him to get. But I will take this any day. I will literally take this any day. Like I said, our running game struggled, but our short passing game kind of made up for that. The Miami Dolphins defense, at first I was a little scared because Jordy Nelson was murdering us, dog. He was murdering us in that first drive. Like, I think the first drive he had like over 80 yards. Over 80 yards he was murdering us. And I was like, man, Rashad Jones is extremely missed because Minkah Fitzpatrick was looking like a dead body out there. I was getting scared for a minute, but we cleaned it up. We cleaned it up. I saw some great pressure by the Miami Dolphins, even though we ended up losing Akeem Spence, even though we ended up losing William Hayes, even though we ended up losing Andre Branch. Who else did we lose in that game? Off the top of my head, I can't really think off the top of my head who else we lost as far as that defensive front. But a great pressure. Cam Wake was flying, still seeing them same damn holding penalties on Cam Wake. Robert Quinn was flying. I like the way he played. Vincent Taylor had a sack. William Hayes had a sack before he got injured on the same play. Xavier Howard looking like that shutdown corner, picking up from last year with the last 4 games where he ended up getting 2 picks in Denver, ended up getting 2 picks in New England. He ended up getting 2 picks today against the Raiders. One was the one deep pass to Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, obviously, he gave up on the play. Didn't expect to catch the ball. Then Xavier Howard just ended up catching that joint, bloop, and ended up catching it for the good interception. Then the one in the red zone in the 4th quarter to stop them from taking the lead in the 4th quarter. Ended up getting the jump ball situation on Martavis Bryant. Ended up taking that. 2 interceptions for him. Like I said, I thought Minkah Fitzpatrick struggled, but with experience, I think he'll clean it up and get better. As far as us stopping the run, I knew he was gonna have issues with Marshawn Lynch. That dude is a freaking horse, dog. Especially it was slave cotton picking hot out there. You know what slave cotton picking out there hot is like? You out there like a slave, you picking that cotton. It's hot as hell outside, over 100 degrees. I don't know how some of y'all I don't know how many of y'all play football in high school or pee-wee football. Well, boy, you getting smacked when it's hot outside. Your goddamn head hurting. You do not want to make no tackle on no big ass dude that gonna sit back and be physical like that. Trust me, I've experienced it myself. But we held in there as far as stopping the run. I was like, man, we gotta get Marshawn Lynch up out of here because he killing us. He killing our ass. And then we got little breaks. We got little breaks with Rashad and Doug Martin. I know they got some nice little games, but they weren't doing damage like Marshawn Lynch was. Marshawn Lynch was going for kill shots. He was murdering us, and it was hot. Ooh, it was hot. But great win for the Miami Dolphins. 3-0, baby. Defense up to all my Miami Dolphins. All my other Miami Dolphins fans up out there, man, we looking real good. I know I did not make a scheduled preview this year. I always do a scheduled preview for the Miami Dolphins, but this is exactly how I pictured us for us to start off to have an excellent season. We had to win these first 3 games. We had to, because these next couple of games are going to be tough games. I'm not going to say that we're going to end up losing them, but I'm just saying they're going to be tough. And it's gonna be a dog fight. We got a big game next week, a rivalry game against the New England Patriots. We're gonna be in New England, so that's gonna be a tough game. I got faith that we can come up with a game plan. That defense is struggling down there in New England. That defense is struggling. Blake Bortles can dart them up. Tannehill can dart them up. So it's gonna be a big game next week. It's literally gonna be a big game next week. One thing I will say this to y'all. I know we sat back and talked about that FanDuel dog. That milli ain't looking too good for me right now. That 3 milli that we was talking about in the stream, they ain't looking too good for me right now. Kirk Cousins was looking like some shit. He looked like some straight shit, boy. He was fucking up the whole team because I have him and Stephon Diggs. He ain't looking good. He is not looking good. But we're getting off topic. Let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. I'm up out of here.